Okay. All right. So today we're with Benton Cotter from RentVest, and we're talking about how to make money with rental investments and grow your rental portfolio from maybe one or two houses to five, 10, 20 or more houses. And Benton's the owner of RentVest, or one of the owners, and helped grow the property or the property management company from what, 800?
450 to 4,000 doors managed under single family doors.
So it went from 450 to 4,000 in how long?
3 years.
3 years. That's pretty fast, right?
Yeah, we're one of the fastest growing property management company in America.
Oh wow, the fastest. I didn't know that.
Fastest,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good. That's pretty impressive. All right, so he has a little bit of experience about with rental properties. We've seen a lot of investors come through and do very, very well with their portfolios. And so what we thought is we'd share some of the things they have done that have made them successful with their growing their portfolios, and some things that maybe you can take for yourself in growing yours if you're one of those people that wants to grow, and maybe you have a couple properties and want to get over that kind of that barrier of 5 properties. And Ben, have you seen that with the 5 properties? Have you seen people struggle to get over that point, and why do you think it is?
Yeah, definitely. It seems like there's just that cap happens. I think it's a lot of factors go into it, but I feel like it's becomes almost overwhelming. There's just a lot to do, a lot to keep doing, and to keep being successful at it. It's hard to hit 5 good rental investments in a row, to be honest, on your own and researching different markets. And so that's one big thing, is actually make sure to identify the right property and to be able to actually find the right property to be able to be successful, to make it to have 5 and go beyond that. Is key, and it's a lot to work to find properties. So I think once you have 5, you're already doing all those day-to-day managements of those 5 properties. Then you have to, on top of that, find more properties. It's just time consuming, especially if you're, doing another job. You have your day job, and this is more of a side gig. It's pretty difficult. And then just the day-to-day of it, it gets annoying. It's hard. There's a lot of problems and issues, and having the phone ring at 9 o'clock. Now you have 5 tenants ringing you at 9 o'clock instead of 1, and that just keeps growing and growing. So there's lots of factors, but definitely time is a big one.
Well, a lot of the problems you talked about, we're not trying to just promote property management. Obviously, that's what we do, but we're trying to actually give you the tips to get you to that point where you can build a portfolio and really build that retirement and, pay for your daughter's wedding and stuff like that using, the money you make from rentals. But obviously, we believe in property management. We started, Ben and Jacob and these other guys that started out with RentVest, they built it in a way that would help them if they were, with their properties that they invested in, that they would want somebody to help them handle those calls, and so and handle the property and have the confidence. So they obviously built a company that is built around helping investors accomplish this without the late night calls and stuff like that, right? So if you have somebody that's there that's doing all these things for you, like let's say somebody that's already a client of RentVest, they've already had 2 successful properties, they've had great renters that have been there for 3 years and paid every month, and taking care of the property, and they've already built the confidence. Why do you think they wouldn't? What's the problem that would keep them from getting another rental investment?
A lot of times I think comfortability in the market. Like we're out of Phoenix. There's a lot of our corporate office, so a lot of our half or third of our doors are there, and so it's not the best ideal place to buy right now. There's other areas that are more lucrative, and I feel like when it's outside of their realm or their local neighborhood, they get a little unsure of it. Also, I think a lot of it's finance and getting your finances in order. Each time you buy an investment property, it's at least 20% down, and so they have to get that in order. And then performance. We're being successful. Hopefully, they've been successful with RentVest, and so hopefully they understand that, hey, this is a good thing for me to prepare for my retirement and keep that cash flow coming. I think other than that, I think that's also just the comfortability of it. I feel like they just the knowledge. They have to be educated about it and actually understand, hey, you can go other places, or there's even opportunities to buy here in Phoenix, just not downtown. There's other areas to buy, and it's hard for them to get that information to them accurately to them, so they can actually digest it properly. Is key for us as well. We can send out all the emails you want, but it's actually for them to digest that information and understand, oh, there is good opportunity here, or in Memphis or wherever, Atlanta. There's good opportunities. Getting educated and then feel comfortable with it, I think.
Yeah, I think if you don't have, what you're saying, you're talking about, it's really common that most people that invest in rentals invest in that around the area they live, like within only
Yeah.
a few miles, even most of the time.
Yeah, that's
like 60%.
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
crazy like that, 60 to 70%. Yeah.
Okay, but we were here in Arizona when the market took off in like 2003. It was like crazy, and we did have investors coming from other states, and we were in real estate, and I personally had a lot of investors that made a ton of money, that they had no clue about the Arizona market, but they went forward with confidence, and they found the right people to invest with. If you're looking for a team that can help you find a solid investment property, whether it's your first or 10th property, don't hesitate to reach out. Leave a comment below, ask us your questions. You can always get a hold of us on rentvestpm.com.